everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here with another layout using the April kits from Scraptastic. Let Me Go and Worth Wondering. This is the 6th layout using this kit and it took me 51 minutes, and this is some of the products and they're all from the kit. And I'm showing you close-ups of the pattern papers so that you can see who made it. Now, the challenge on my Facebook group this month is to use mixed media on your pages. So I'm going to take this doily template, couldn't think there, and some modeling paste, and I'm just going to take a palette knife and I'm just going very slowly because I'm trying to not get beyond the doily because I don't want a big mess. I just want the outline of the doily, and I thought against that black pattern paper it would really pop and it would be really pretty. And I just wanted something different than just mist. And again, where it was to use, mixed media stuff, I thought the modeling paste would be fun to kind of give it some dimension to on the page, and it really turned out really good. Like, there's so much dimension on that layout. So I kind of put it sort of 1/3 of the way up and then 1/3 of the way down, on the one on the left side, one on the right side. And then if some of the modeling paste went off, I just took my X-Acto knife and just kind of scraped it off. And you can either do it while it's wet or you can wait till it's dried and you can peel it off. But I didn't want big chunks, extra stuff kind of sticking out there, but I didn't mind if a little bit kind of was there, and then it was easy to just kind of pull that off. So that's going to take me a few minutes to complete. And I don't want it too thick, but I don't want it too thin. And I was thinking too, next time I might do it on a piece of scrap just to try it out to see how it goes. Because then, I just only do part of the doily with modeling paste, and then take some watercolors and try to color the different sections with the watercolor. I'm going to try that on a piece of scrap first, and then, because I didn't want to wreck this page. I really like the way it turned out. And it's not something that you can kind of take away once you've done something like that. So I thought I'd play with that and try it on, another layout. So the one thing about molding, well, mine is called molding paste, molding, but it's the same thing as modeling paste. I think it's just because of the kind I have. I have the golden kind, and it's light molding paste, but it does the same thing. And I actually found a recipe online to make your own. And I bought everything to make it, so I might give that a try. I have 3 more night shifts, including tonight, June 7th, and then I have a week off. But I got to do quite a bit of packing too. So at this point, I'm going to cut the branding strip off. And in one of my last videos too, I said that I went to visit my friend that I hadn't seen in a long time. And anyway, she's going to a scrapbooking retreat this weekend, or the 13th, 14th, 15th. And so I'm going with her. So yay, scrapbooking weekend. It's gonna do the body lots of good. And the best part is it's about 5 minutes from my house. So I don't have to travel, far to go. And literally it's 5 minutes from my house. So I'm going to try and bring my video camera and my setup and try to, film as many videos as I can. My camera doesn't last very long, but even if I videotape every second layout, it's better than none, right? And so this nice chevron paper, it's greenish, and green is one of my favorite colors. And then I want to use that polka dot paper. And again, I'm going to use the part of it that has green in it because there's not a lot of pattern papers that, showcase green stuff. So I want to make sure that when there is, I use it. Now I'm showing you some of the markers that I got at Michael's. They were only $6.99. And you get like 20 of them in every color imaginable. And so I was looking for a gray one because it's sort of a black background, but it's kind of gray too. It's kind of got gray splashes. It's almost like charcoal. So I thought black would be too harsh against this. And then I went and got my charcoal ink from Hero Arts and my new dauber from Tim Holtz. And I'm going to ink the edges. So because these doilies are so prominent on this page, I don't use too many embellishments, a little bit, but not over the top. And I used one of those transparencies that came in the kit, and it was perfect because it was of trees and stuff. And this was from our camping trip in 2009 in Foxborough. It's called Normandy Camping. It's our favorite campground ever. And it's confirmed. We have our campground booked, for our trip this summer. And Jemmy left a comment on one of my videos a few months back. And she said she lives about 10 minutes from this campground. And she gave me the name of a local scrapbooking store that's about 10 minutes or 15 minutes or something like that, not far from where this campground is. So I'll be checking out that scrapbook store. And of course, there is outlets in Rentham, and there's, Hobby Lobby and Joann's, and yay, I'm going to be looking for scrapbooking stuff. So I took back to the layout, back to reality. I took these cork butterflies and I added some Hero Arts ink daubers, and then it's becoming one of my favorite inks right now. It's called Pistachio Pudding from Stampin' Up. It is one of the ink colors from last year, but it's still available. And I'm just going to dry it up. And when I went to the dollar store last week, I found this board, like cutting board, and it was like $3, and it's 13 by 18 or something like that, and it's perfect because I was afraid I was going to wreck my mat from the heat. So now I can just have this board next to me, cutting board, and when I'm ready to heat emboss or anything like that, I just pick it up and put it on my table, and I'm not afraid of wrecking my work surface. So at this point, I took that little die cut that came in a kit, and it said "Beautiful You." I put it to the right of the photo, and this little die cut that said "Not all those who wander are lost," and I put it next to the photo, and it's of my middle daughter and our dog that passed away. He had come camping with us, and he loved camping, loved it. And that little saying is quite appropriate for these photos, because we found this campground totally by accident. We were actually, that year when we went camping, we had no idea where we were going. We looked in Canada. They were calling for rain as far as we could see across Canada. So then we start looking. We always have our passports, so we started looking down in the States, and it was still kind of gloomy, but it was more promising. So, we took off, and destination was sunshine, and we stopped a little bit here and there and would look at the forecast. And when we got in the Boston area, they were calling for sun. So we said, okay, the very next sign that we see for a campground, we're just going to follow it, and that's where we're going to camp. And we found this resort campground, and it is amazing, and we love it. And this summer will be the 4th time that we go in 5 years, and or maybe the 3rd time, 3rd or 4th time. And anyway, we love it. So I'm looking to see what else I could add to this layout. And usually my go-to thing is doilies when I want to add sort of a grounding thing to start building my embellishment clusters. But I have these huge doilies already. So while I'm thinking about what I could use, I move on to something else. So I went in my stash and found my gel pen and just outlined the whole layout in white. And it just kind of, frames the whole layout. And see, I'm trying to figure out what could I use to kind of build these clusters. And then I remembered that pattern paper that had all those polka dots that I used as part of to mat the photo. And I took one of my Stampin' Up! Punches, and it was just a little bit bigger than what the circle was, but I didn't mind because it made them pop off the page because it had a little white edge around the circle, so it was perfect. So now I'm gonna, figure out where I'm gonna put those little circles, and it was just perfect because some of them were just on the edge, but where you're tucking them in behind, it doesn't matter. It's just you get that little color, and I wanted to add some pink in there, for my daughter, and it kind of helped me build my cluster. So the top left of the cluster that I'm working right now, I put 2 of those circles, a compass, and one of those butterflies that I colored with that pistachio pudding, that's what it was, from Stampin' Up! Then the other cluster, I added 2 of those little circles, a flare from the kit, a butterfly from the kit that I colored, and then one of the die cuts. And then beside the photo, I put that die cut that says "Not all those who wander are lost," and then one of the butterflies. And then where am I going now? I went to get that crate paper, pattern paper, that I kind of pulled from my stash, and I'm going to use it on this layout. I think the last video I said Amy Tangerine, but it's not Amy Tangerine, it's crate paper. And I pulled out 3 cameras, 2 in sort of a tealy color, and then the other one is pink. And I just take the time to detail cut, and then I took some stickers from the Fancy Pants, and I just added those stickers to the layout. One says Wanderlust, I love to explore, and Loving Life, and I just put it in each of the little cluster. And then I also added right above the photo in small little letters, Go, See, Do, and that's just from the Fancy Pants sticker sheet. And just to add a little subtitle there, and it's just coming right up right now. So that's it. The page is done. So thanks for watching. Bye.